Boo boo. Hey everybody, how's it going? How's it going? Hello out there. Hello, 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 hello. This is Trish, your host. How are you doing tonight? It is Saturday. Welcome in to Crazy Indian Treasures. Ooh, boo, boo. Got music on the brain right now. I was just going to play some music and then it was like time to go live and it was like I couldn't play music. So that boat sailed. That's okay. Listen to music in my head, which I do anyway. So what's new and exciting, people? What's on your hooks? What's in your cup? What's the weather like? Where are you at? All that fun stuff. I'm here in a little small town in south central Saskatchewan. I say southern Saskatchewan because south central is just like, where does south central and south begin? Like, really? So, yeah, I am in Saskatchewan, Canada. And let me see, what am I working on? I'm working on my cardigan still, but I got one arm done. Just need to make the other arm. I'm working on the cuff right now. And dun 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 dun. I started again on my girlfriend's dishcloth project. And I'm not working on anything else right now. I was going to bring up my beading tonight, but I decided not to at the last minute because the sun is up and the sun is right there. And I have to keep the windows closed. And I don't like the light that I have. I'd prefer the natural light to work with my beads. So, yeah. Can everybody hear me okay? I just like to make sure I'm being heard. Oh, there goes my phone. There goes my phone. Excuse me while I answer. I invited a co-host, and she has to go walk her dogs first. There we go. So, yeah, sorry about that, but I'm going to send an invite to her because I said I would, and I hadn't done that yet. There we go. Oh, retry. I don't want to retry. Reload page. Jerks. Go back to Facebook. Yeah, okay. And what we'll do is we'll copy and we'll just type it out since I tried to do it the lazy way and it wouldn't let me. Some people. Really. There we go. There we go. All done. So yeah, I'm going to, I have decided I am going to, what am I doing? Well, I'm going to open up another YouTube page, but this one is going to be strictly for my witchy spiritual side. Yeah, I won't do crafts on that channel. This is the craft channel. So I don't know what the name is yet. Hubby had a couple of good ones, but I don't know if I want to go Crazy Engine. What did you say? Prophecies? Yeah, no, I don't do prophecies. Crazy Engine readings, maybe, but I don't do. I just thought of magics. Ooh. But see, yeah. See, I'm also going to be talking about a lot of paranormal stuff on that channel too, because I love the paranormal. So yeah, check it out if you're interested. I'll let everybody know when it's live. I'll post one link on my community page and that's it. Because they're two separate. I'm just anal that way. So yeah, other than that, I'm just sitting here and I'm about to go and grab my grab my unicorn. No, I'm not grabbing my unicorn. Thank you though, brain. I'm grabbing my dishcloth. Let's grab the dishcloth because it's small and easy. And see, there's my dishcloth. I'm just doing a border around it, and then I'm going to do a corner to corner dishcloth. Might even be in the same color. I'm not sure. Yeah. This is for my girlfriend who asked for a bunch of dishcloths because she liked handmade dishcloths better than store-bought ones and manufactured ones. She prefers the crocheted dishcloths. And she had a whole bunch gifted to her one year for Christmas, but unfortunately they were acrylic. And you can't use acrylic. It doesn't work with water very well. It takes it's cotton. Cotton is what you want to use. So I told her, not a problem. I will go ahead and make her some. So that's what I'm doing. I don't want to put the stitch there. And I'm just working on the border. Just working on the border of my washcloth. Okay, dishcloth. Boom, 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 boom. So yeah, hope everybody's having an awesome weekend so far. I'm having a good weekend. What did I do today? Oh, I really welcome to my brain. I swear, PTSD brain is a real thing. I made a cake today because my son, my oldest, who lives with me, his birthday is tomorrow. So happy birthday to my son Todd for tomorrow. Really excited. And I bought him this Darth Vader grinder. It was cute. It was just a cute little thing. I can't afford much right now. And bloody thing came in broken. So he thanked me, but said, just get your money back, Mom. And I said, but it's your birthday. What do you want instead then? Don't worry about it, Mom. But I'm making him cake. So I made him a devil's food cake today. That's what he wanted. He wanted devil's food. So I made him his cake today. And tomorrow I am off to ice it. I'll be making chocolate buttercream icing. Unless he wants me to make that marshmallow topping icing, I could make that too. Jeez, Louise. This cotton likes to go splitty. and break. Like the strings. I don't know how this is going to wind up working for a dishcloth. We'll have to see. I wish I knew what cotton this was, but I don't. It's not Bernat Handicrafter. It's softer than that. But it's not something I would wear next to my skin. It's rather stiff. But it's not scratchy like Bernat Handicrafter or stiff like Bernat. So I don't know. You all know what this colorway is. Let me know, please, and thank you. If you know what yarn this is, let me know, please, and thank you, because I don't have a clue. Oh, I got one more row, and then I'm done done my border. Yay! Yeah. I was excited. Corners get one single crochet, a chain one, and another single crochet to make the turn. We're on that side now. I'm going over my tail so I don't have to weave it in, but I will anyway, because this is going to be a washcloth, so there's going to be a lot of wear and tear. I want to make sure my tail is woven in really well. So that's enough for that. So how is everybody? What's everybody doing tonight? I know I asked that, but nobody's answered me yet. Hope you're all out there. Bother all. What did I do here? Okay. Stop. This is a splitty yarn. I should maybe try a different crochet hook, but I don't have a different, well, okay, who am I kidding? I do have a different 5. I even have a 5 burls. Let's try that one. Oh, where are you? I wonder if I can find you. Yes, I can, right here. Do 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 do. Let's try this one. Let's try this one, hey? Yeah, if you find your yarn is splitty, sometimes getting a different hook works. And okay, maybe they mean like buy different hook from acrylic, go to a steel hook or a wooden hook. I don't know, but I don't do that. I go from, that style isn't working for me. Let's go to my furls. So look, no more splitting. Hey, honey, how are ya? No one here but us chickens? I'm not a chicken. Okay, I can be. Depends on who I've pissed off. I have a tendency to pull the tiger by the tail. I have to admit. I am a Capricorn? Yes. I like to do shit like that. Or maybe it's just a me thing. I'm a little bit chaotic. Sometimes I like to see people blow up. It's fun. I try hard not to do that too often. It's not good. It's not good for relationships. It's not good for friendships. It's just not good for people. So, tend to keep my little bit of chaotic insanity in my head. But doesn't like to stay there sometimes. But yeah, I'm just sitting here working on this dishcloth because I'd like to get one done. I picked I have a lot of projects on the go, but I'm only working on two right now, three right now actively. And that's my cardigan, which is a very big project and long project to do. And my friend's scarf, which I've put aside for now because it's rather complicated for me right now, and or it was complicated for me. It's really not. I think I was having a bad day, so I have to go back to that, and I will. And this dishcloth project, and the nice thing about the dishcloth project is it's fast. Like, okay, I can't whip out a dishcloth in like half an hour, but I'm sure some of you can, or an hour. You know what I mean? Okay, so it takes me like all day, but it's a relatively short project that I can work on and feel good about finishing when I'm feeling bad about not getting something done. Or if I just want to change from working on something that's so time consuming like that cardigan. Love it. Turning out great. But yeah, there we go. Last stitch. Boogie. There we go. Yay. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad, eh? No. I don't know why it's landed though. Makes no sense to me why it's landed. But there's one done. Ha 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 ha. So now let's work on my cuff for my cardigan. I won't start a dishcloth right now, having just finished one. I have two projects in this bag, and it probably wasn't smart of me to do that, but I was coming up here. Let's just move that out. Stay. And then I can get into this. No, but there's that. See, this is how much my cuff I got done. And there's my, I'm at the end of my fifth ball of maximum value, Mary maximum value 8-ounce ball, which means I need more yarn. And I think I have one more in that cubby hole. One more. It's either a full ball or a partial ball. So that should be enough, because after the sleeves, it's just the sewing, because I've got everything else done. And then a collar, because yeah, let's put a collar around the thing. I think there's a collar. There might not be a collar. I'm not sure. But I intend on edging the thing, I think, in black. Not sure, but I think I'm going to do that, because I have lots of black. And I like the look it gives. Just a slight edging of it, you know? It looks very bright in my room, but it's actually kind of dark. Dark for me, but light for you guys. It's the camera. Camera adds a lot of light. So I'm just making my cuff. I can't remember how big I have to make it, but I'm far from it yet, so I don't have to worry about it too much. I baked a cake earlier today. I have to ice it. I could ice it tonight, though. Or I could ice it tomorrow. It's got its lid on it. It's resting in its pan. It's a 9 by 13. That's what size Toddy wanted, so he had his choice. Hey, everybody. Welcome in if you're just joining us. Please don't forget the funnies as you come in, or if you're leaving, as you leave. I'm wearing my choker that I made in honor of being Cree. I made this choker. My native friend Sabrina showed me how to make it. So it's a little piece of my culture I have. I'm glad. I like it. I'm very proud of it. It's got amethyst and moonstone and hematite, and I think that's pearl. I'm not sure, but it's in purple, being my favorite color and all. Of course, there's amethyst in it. And yes, there's a train through town. If you can hear it, I've got my window partially open because it's a warm day today. And I like the fresh air. It gets rather stuffy in this room. Even though I've got a really pretty air freshener going and I use scented candles, it still gets stuffy in this room in the afternoon. Hey, Unheard Voice, how are you? Welcome in. How's your week been? I was just talking about doing my, what was I saying before? I was talking about making my choker. Yes, that's what I was talking about, I think. Oh, PTSD brain is a real thing, folks, and it sucks. I forget things on a daily basis. My family's come to expect it of me, but it's sad. I used to have a mind like a steel trap. Could remember everything. I had like a brain of an elephant. I really did. I remembered things really clearly. Now I can't even. That's why I find amigurumi so scary. Not so bad that I don't want to do it. I've got a couple of amigurumi projects actually on the go, just put away. But I find it really daunting because of all the counting and the concentrating on the numbers. You got to understand your counts, and it's just gets really hard for my brain sometimes. Your week was okay, getting ready to move to a new to me house? Well, right on. Moving can be very exciting. A time to start a new path. Well, may your house be everything for you that you need it to be. May you find peace there and comfort, shelter and security. Hi, CDC. How are you? Welcome in. Please, by all means, don't forget the thummies, folks. I appreciate that. Still the same town, one story, so you don't break more bones. Well, the not breaking more bones is really good because, ow, just saying, ow, and still the same town. Well, that's okay. Um, I lived in Saskatoon for many, many years, but we moved around. It's okay to move around. Like I said, new beginnings. That's never a bad thing. Even when, in my case, when the moves weren't always done because I wanted to move. I mean, let's face it, I kind of was kicked out of a couple of places. One of them, I wasn't actually the tenant. I was the girlfriend of one of the tenants who signed the lease, and yeah, we were bad tenants. Yeah, so I felt bad for that. But we promised to fix it up, and we did. I think we did. Yeah, yeah, I remember there was paint and stuff, and we fixed all of the dart holes that we put in the wall. Okay, my dart holes that I put in the wall, I was learning how to play darts. Oh, wow, that is a big change for you. 35 years? Well, you know, it's good to shake off the cobwebs sometimes. I hope I hope it's a smooth transition for you. Getting warm in here. It is a hot day today. See, that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping to be in this house for 35 years too. Yeah. I want to set down roots. Why do I hear dishes? Well, it could be hubby working in the trailer. We want to use the trailer for camping. Everything has to come out and be repacked because the trailer is not ready to go on the road. Not with the way things are just put in there. So we're not close to packing camping yet either, but it's good to get it done, I guess. Get it started. Don't have much to talk about. That's not you, Robert. I hope you're okay. I know I've been fighting my depression. My depression has been really up and down lately. And part of it is just I miss my dog. I miss my dog. I really want a little one, but it really is much easier to take care of one, I have to say. Like, wow. And Gus has enjoyed being the only dog. Being my service dog, he's really, really been my shadow now. Whereas before, he would be my shadow, but sometimes he'd be left out because Mudfoot would get up and follow me everywhere. Mudfoot did that. Mudfoot followed me everywhere. I was his person. So, How many rows am I supposed to do? Does anybody remember? I don't think I said it, so. This is called the Kia cardigan. Cardigan. Really, I can talk, folks. I mean, seriously, I know I'm having troubles, but stay with me. With your support, I can talk. Okay, so let's find where the pattern is. I'm just looking at the pattern. I gotta find where it says the cuffs for the sleeves. That's the back panel. That's the front panel. I've all got all of that made. Sleeves make 2. Okay, got that done. And then how many do? I do 35 rows. I hope I did 35 rows in the other one. 35 rows. Let's count. I can count to 35 without using my fingers and toes. I really can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So not at 35, so I've got 6 more rows to do. Cool. Let's stick our little, we've got 6 rows to do. From there, see, I put my thing there, and then all I have to do is 6 rows, count back to this, and I'm done. Oh, ha, yes, Robert's in the house. Hide the fridgie. Hide the fridgie. In my fridgie. I was looking at stoves. We're going to have to get a new stove eventually. I was looking at stoves in the same color. But they were all gas ranges, and we're not getting a gas range. I don't like cooking with gas. It can go boom, and it makes me nervous. So, air fryer also. Yes, that's right. Air fryer also. Yeah, he liked our air fryer. I like our air fryer. I made supper with it yesterday. I had grilled cheese and fries. So it did the fries. And I fried the grilled cheese on the stove. It was good. But yeah, our we have a flat top stove, and because we live in a place we're homesteading and we don't have hot water, we've been using the stove to heat hot water, big pots of it. Well, the 2 front burners only work on high now. They do not work on low. You can turn them on low and they go to high. You can turn one, because one has the big burner and then the small burner. You can do both depending on how you turn the knob. The little one used to work, but now it's only on high too. So one was completely caboozled and it only went to high. The other one, the small burner worked inside it, but the big burner only went to high. And now the little one only goes to high too. So we only have 2 little back burners we're using. So I'm not getting a stove anytime soon. I can't afford it. I got too many other things going on. But I am looking at getting a griddle or something that I can use to fry up stuff. You know, like a griddle. Yeah. a flat top griddle. Yeah, I think we've just melted stuff, like melted the sensor or something. It's probably something that could be fixed, maybe, but I don't know how, and I'm not going to learn because I'm too old. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Can't teach this old dog new tricks unless I want to be taught, and I don't want to be taught how to fix a stove. No. Yeah, no. Yeah, I had a double check there, but yeah, no. Pretty sure I don't. I'm just funny that way. I knew enough about computers before, and now I call myself retired. Disability pension, but say, who's counting? It's the same thing. I'm not working. So tomorrow my firstborn turns however old he is, and I made him a cake today. Tomorrow I ice said cake. I will make the icing up tomorrow. Either chocolate buttercream or I have this cooked whipped frosting it's called, and it's really good. It tastes like melted marshmallows. Yeah, 11 years, 3 moves. You're right. And it was a floor model. We got a good price on it because it was a floor model and dented. And it was just one little corner was scuffed or something. It wasn't dented at all, I don't think. I think it was just one corner was scuffed or something. But we got it for a good price. So, and it's a circular air one, like you can cook more than one thing on it, which was important to me, and we've used that feature a lot. Hey Trey, how are you doing? I am wearing purple, you bet. I'm wearing my purple choker. And I know the shirt comes up as purple, but that's because it's black. And I'm in front of purple curtains and the sun is right there. So everything looks purple right now with this. I heard your cooktop is 25 years old and mostly works. New house has an induction cooktop. Scary? Not really. Those are really safe, aren't they? They only work with certain pots, like certain materials, right? Hey, Maritza, how are you doing? Modern fridges and stoves are lucky to make 8. Well, we're lucky we got 11 out of it without it seriously, kaputzing. And the oven still works fine. And the 2 back burners on the stove work fine for now. So we'll just get a couple of griddles and we'll be fine. Because we only use the front for frying stuff. Yes, learning something new. I hear you. And that's why I don't want to go to gas cooking because of the learning curve. And I'm afraid I could just, start a fire or blow things up or something like. I cooked with gas. I lived in a trailer when I was young. When my firstborn was a baby, I lived in a trailer and with his father. And I was trailer park trash, man. And I used the Dini neighborhood laundromat. But anyway, I keep diverging. It had a gas cook stove, and it was scary for me to use, especially when you had to light it because the pilot light wouldn't work. It was It just scares me. I'm weird. I get scared by little things that shouldn't scare me, and then I don't get scared of the things that do, like barbecue. I've had so many barbecue fires. I just turn off the gas and close the lid and walk away, and it goes out. Yeah, I don't do that now. My hubby cooks now when it comes to barbecuing. Well, no, I still barbecue. Haven't in a couple of years though. Got to do that because we got this really nice barbecue, and it's barbecue season. Happy birthday to your firstborn. Thank you, Unheard Voice. Trey, tomorrow will be Father's Day without my. Aw, yeah. Aw. Yeah, tomorrow will be Father's Day. I lost my dad too. I'm dadless and mumless. I'm an orphan. Hubby says that's not how it works, but I'm pretty sure, if you don't have a mom or a dad, that's how it works. You're an orphan. They didn't say anything about age restrictions. So I'm an orphan. But yes, when my firstborn was born, it was Father's Day. He was born on Father's Day. So every 7 years, he calls his dad on his birthday because it's Father's Day. I I was going to remind him to call his dad, but I don't have to. He remembered all on his own, so that's nice. Oh yes, Georgia and Virginia. I'm in Saskatchewan. How's your weekend going, Trey? That's what we should do for suppers tomorrow night, if my hubby's still in here. I don't know if he is or not. But we should do potato packets and hamburgers on the grill. Unless he has another idea. Maybe he has ribs stashed away somewhere. I don't know. Maybe he has steak stashed away somewhere. I don't know. So yeah, I am almost there. Almost at the spot. Whoa. That's still bright, but there's a little bit of light coming in. After leaving Georgia, you enter South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. That's how your church because I know U.S. geography. Cool. I don't. Um, yeah, I don't know U.S. geography. Don't have a clue. I know that when I was younger, my parents took me and my 4-year-old son by vehicle all the way from Ontario, southern Ontario, through to Detroit, and then we drove all the way down to Texas, El Paso, crossed into Mexico by foot, did a day of shopping, came back, and drove back home, which was Fort McMurray, Alberta, and we went a different route. I met them in Ontario because they had driven from Alberta to Ontario, and then they took me. I got on a train in Edmonton, me and my son, and we rode the train from Edmonton to Toronto, and they met us in Toronto. Your weekend is chillaxing? Cool. It was a fun trip. It was a really fun trip. I got to see like the sunsets in Arizona. Like, oh my goodness, the colors, just wow. It's not just the sunsets, like the colors in the canyons, just and I really enjoyed seeing the green grass of Kentucky. Kentucky bluegrass is a real thing. It's blue. It's got a blue tinge to it. It's really cool. And it was really cool seeing the great big pastures out in Texas and the big Brahma bulls and yeah, it was cool. Last Saturday night, you went to the McDonald's drive-thru before you ate at home. Oh, don't tell me that. I'm trying to actually kick my fast food habit. Oops, one extra. I'm trying to kick my fast food habit. I'm trying to kick my chocolate bar habit, which is really, really hard because I love my chocolate. I'm female. Most of us love chocolate, and I really do love my chocolate bars. I I'm trying to kick my pop habit. I really, really love my Pepsi. Really do. But if you give me a 2 liter, I will drink it all in one day. I don't need that much sugar at my age. I need that much caffeine, but not that much sugar. Um, yeah, that's really my two weaknesses. Potato chips, as long as I eat them in limited amounts, which I do, and I don't eat them often. I go in spurts. I'll go a long time without eating anything, any kind of junk food, and then I'll splurge and I'll pig out and I'll just go on a junk food kick. And I'm in my junk food kick right now. Last Sunday night, you went to the buffet restaurant called Golden Corral. Saw 2 rounds large barbecue sauce squeeze bottles. And CDC just switched from 3 sugar packets in your coffee. You just use 2. Yeah, see, like that's gonna make a difference for you. You watch. You keep that up. You're gonna notice a difference. Honestly, Trey, if I go take my kids out for something to eat, it's usually a buffet if I can afford it, because the only way to feed them so they're full and they eat what they like. My kids grew up on buffets. When I took them out, it was always a buffet called Good Fork. I'm Royal Buffet. Golden Fork? I know Royal Fork, and they were in Edmonton, but because that's where my kids kind of grew up, was in Edmonton and Saskatoon. Saskatoon, it was a buffet of China, Great Buffet of China, and because that was the cheapest place to go. And yeah, Edmonton had better tasting stuff. So I love buffets. I really do. But I don't eat enough to make it worthwhile. You got to be a big eater to make it worthwhile to go to a buffet. You have to take that trip up to that buffet at least twice, if not 3 times, you know, just to make that amount of money that you're going to drop down worth it. And I don't eat that much. I really don't. Even if I starve myself, I don't eat that much out of sitting. It's one plate and I'm done. I can never go for seconds. And desserts are an iffy thing because I'm full. So I used to eat a lot more, but I also used to be a lot bigger. I'm not as big as I was, and I don't want to get that size again. So I'm trying to not eat as much. I'm trying to watch what I eat too, because now I got celiac disease. I want to watch what I eat, except I kind of totally cheated today at supper time. I was hungry, but I didn't know what I wanted to eat, and I didn't really want to cook a big meal just for myself, so I cheated and I had sugar crisps. Yeah, nothing like golden puffs of wheat for your celiac disease. That's the way I roll. Oh my, I'm gonna pay for it tomorrow, but it was good cereal. Can't get enough of my sugar crisps. See, and that's gonna be the hardest thing to give up, but that's my last box of sugar crisp I'm ever gonna have. You know? Like, I bought it before I knew I had celiac, because celiac and me had just found out kind of thing. So I bought the cereal before I found out I had celiac. Now I have celiac, and I had a full box of cereal, so it was just opened. Yeah, so I have to finish it. I've been to Applebee's. I wasn't impressed. I've been to TGIF. I wasn't impressed. I've been to Chili's. No, not Chili's. I've been to Olive Garden. Mm, I think it's drop exclamation point, Maritza. Oh no, it came up. Yay, Nightbot. Yay, Nightbot. Nightbot's working. So how's your weekend been, Maritza? I've had an okay weekend so far. I'm haven't gamed at all today. I've been crocheting and making cake. Oh yes, you can get those in restaurant supply stores, you know. You don't have to pay the ridiculous amount if you go to a craft store and actually buy a squeeze bottle from a craft store. Like, oh my God. No, go to a restaurant supply store and you can pick up a pack of squeeze bottles. And then you have one for every, like with the nozzle tips, you know, like what you're just mentioning. Go to a restaurant supply store, pick them up there. Oh yeah, Robert, you do have to check the prices because that's how they're getting you. You have to watch those prices because that's how nobody watches that. Like they ring things up so quick, you know. You really have to watch it. And those tellers, they sit there and they chat with you and try and keep your attention on them so you don't notice the prices go by. You have to be rude and watch those prices. Yeah, it happens at Walmart a lot. Oh yes, I wanted to count this now. So, oh, my computer is so hot. So hot, 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 hot. Not in a good way, folks. That is such pretty ribbon. Don't you think? Pretty ribbon. I did good. I did good. So it is rows 2 to 35. Do not turn after your last row. We will now be working row 1 of the main body of the panel into the ends of the ribbon rows. Work 1 single crochet in the end of the first row, row 2 single crochets into the end of each of the remaining rows across turn. Okay. But yeah, try. I'd look at if you're looking for squeeze bottles, I would go and look at restaurant supply stores. That's what I would do. Yes. Okay, one single crochet into each of the stitches going across. Actually, it's two single crochet in each stitch across. Two single crochet in each stitch across. We do this because we're building up the width of the sleeve. And I had this really cool, it's called the fiber ring. It's a tension ring for your yarn. Instead of having it feed through your finger, you can have it feed through a ring. And it was so cool. But I lost it. I don't know where it is. I think I lost it in my friend's house. You like the large bottles that you found online, but you don't shop online, plus you don't do yarn dyeing. Oh yes, I watch them too. I love thrifts. Lover, lover, lover. Another one, if you like yarn dyeing, check out Dawn Aaron. Nightbot might bring her channel up. Check her out. She does a lot of yarn dyeing. She also does a really awesome clay work. Really awesome clay work. So two single crochets in each stitch going across because we're building up the width for the sweater. Oh, it's hot in here. I wish that sun would go down more so that I can open this curtain and maybe get more air in here. First, maybe I should open that door, eh? Oh, it is open. So yeah, I'm just working on increasing dying to give the empty round large bottles a big squeeze because they work like the largest 16 bottles. Oh yes. I like the bubble wrap. I like popping the bubbles on the bubble wrap. Anytime bubble wrap comes in the house, hubby gives it to me. I just sit here and I usually stash it in my drawer so I have a stash of bubble wrap. Whenever I want to pop bubbles, I just reach for my stash of bubble wrap. But I used it all. Because it doesn't take long to go through a sheet of bubble wrap. No. Plus I use some for gifts. Sending stuff away. Packing stuff away. I have a crystal cake topper from our wedding that's wrapped in bubble wrap. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful castle. Should sell it one day, but I don't know how much to sell it for. But it's crystal hand blown glass, and with gold accents, and it's a crystal. It's a castle, is what I'm trying to say. It's really cool. Bye, Robert. You have an awesome weekend and a great week, and hugs to you. Thanks for coming. My hubby's outside, I think. Oh, unheard voice, it was you leaving. I'm sorry, Robert. Bye, unheard voice. I hope you have an awesome weekend. I hope you have an awesome weekend and a great week. That one needs another single crochet. Sorry, I got the names wrong there. Don't know what I was thinking. Not a problem, Trey. I'll be here. Yeah, I'm just doing single crochets right now. I'm getting almost to the end here. So it's 2 single crochets in each stitch across until you reach the end. So that's pretty easy. I was just doing that. I know the pattern from here on out. And then we go into our pattern of single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet, all in the same stitch. Skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the next stitch, half double crochet into the same stitch. Hey Mishi, how are you doing? And double crochet. So yeah, that's the pattern. Skip 2. I'm working on my cardigan. I just finished the ribbing. So how are you tonight, Mishi? I hope everybody's having an awesome weekend so far. I'm having a good weekend. Skip 2, working the 3rd. Single crochet, half double crochet, double crochet. I like this stitch. I like the texture it makes. I would show you the texture, but I left all of my done pieces downstairs because I'm an idiot. I didn't think. But yeah. So I just have this left to do. This is the last piece that has to be done. And then it's just putting it together. I've already got I totally forgot about these sleeves too. I got to the part where I did the back panels and the two front panels, and then I went to assembling, and they had you stitch the shoulders, and then they had you flip it open, and then you're to add the sleeves, and that's when I said sleeves. Oh, sleeves. So back to the pattern I went, found the sleeves. Yeah, okay, there's indeed sleeves instructions, and there's two of them. Imagine that. So yeah, that's what I've been working on. I got one sleeve done now, and just doing this next one. Hey Trey, welcome back. Oh, you can't. Hi Anna. Working on your topic, you can't seem to stay concentrated today. I get you. I've been like that all week. That's the PTSD though. It's just been a really bad week. I can do things, but my brain can't stay focused for long. So, but I've been working on it, working on my cardigan. But I realize that's why I have so many crafts on the go, like so many projects on the go, is because I can't stay concentrated on one thing. I just can't. I mean, I try, but it doesn't work for me. I sent the link on your tablet. Okay. Do 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 do. Did that work? Oh wow, it's been 9 months, has it? Well, I hope she's okay. Sometimes you have to take a step back from the YouTube streets. Um, it's not healthy being on YouTube all the time. It's not healthy for me anyway. I know that one. So I don't. I used to, as soon as I got up, turn on the laptop and it was YouTube. And it was YouTube all day from then on. All day, every day, YouTube, all day. And that's not healthy. And I had to stop that. So now I don't do that. Like I said, I had to take a step back. So I don't go on YouTube as often as I should, because like there's a lot of videos that I miss out on channels that I support, but I have to. I don't have the attention span too, eh? That's one of the issues. I just don't seem to have much of an attention span these days. You do other things, Trey, besides watching and listening to YouTube? That's cool. So do I. I bead and I game. And that's pretty much it. Sad but true. I need to get more of a life. But I live in such a small, tiny little village. It's so sleepy here. Nobody bugs you. There's nobody here who's friendly. Well, actually, that's not true. There's A lot of guys who are friendly, but there's not a lot of women. The few women that I've met that I like are all outsiders like me, and the town higher ups don't seem to like them. I don't know. I'm just told this. I don't know what difference it makes whether you're liked or not by people. Who the hell gives a crap? Who do those people think they are? Just a thought. There are people, same as you and I, who put their pants on one leg at a time. Unless they're really special and do both legs at once. Like, wow, good for you. Hey, I had grilled cheese last night. That was my supper, grilled cheese and fries. I like that for a supper sometimes. She has her day job, family, and pets, and then YouTube. Yeah, okay, I should have put my family in there. Oops, I'm bad. I forgot about my family. Hubby. Hubby's a big part of my day. My day wouldn't be the same without my hubby. So I'm just a bad wife and a bad mom. I'm bad. Bad person. Forget about him. But I should have thought about him. You would think I would have thought about him, but no. I'm down to pet now, not pets. It's depressing. For today's brunch, you squeeze pancake syrup on your 4 pancakes with your round pancake and your woman bottle. Oh, cool. Like bacon chips and drink icy orange juice. I love orange juice. Not healthy for you, but I like it. It's just sugar. But I still like it. Oh, we did an extra stitch. Hmm. Okay, the same thing I did to the last one. Just forget about it. And nobody gonna notice at the end anyway that you made an extra rib. Nobody gonna notice at all. I could unwind this whole, but right, right. I have a protein shake in the morning, sometime in the morning. Um, I have a some kind of lunch during the afternoon, and then in the evening I eat supper, usually. Today I didn't have lunch because I didn't have my protein shake until just before noon, so I wasn't hungry until about 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, which point I had a bowl of cereal. And for this celiac disease person, I had a bowl of 100% whole wheat. Can't get enough of my sugar crisp. Yeah, because that's how I roll here, folks. So I'll pay for it tomorrow. But it was a good supper. It was a good snack. I wouldn't say supper. I'll go down and eat something proper later. But I've been doing really good sticking to my diet as much as I can. I've really stopped eating bread. When I want pancakes, I use my special mixture, which makes Bisquick pancakes, but doesn't. The pancakes don't turn out well. Not at all like the picture. So on the box. But it tastes like Bisquick pancakes, and I like Bisquick pancakes. So, gonna have to get some gluten-free flour and gluten-free baking soda if I need it, and make my own pancakes from scratch. Yep, and see if I can just make it better, because I'm using that gluten-free Bisquick mix because I love Bisquick pancakes, and they're just not turning out. Nope. I thought it was the batter, so I made the thicker batter the next time. The first time that was really runny batter, but I got the texture better, and the second time around I used it was a thicker batter, and it worked a little bit better, but the pancakes still didn't turn out looking like pancakes. And they stick something awful to the non-stick frickin' fry pan. Pain in the ass. Bowl of cereal sounds good right now. There you go, Misha. Go have a bowl of Fruit Loops. Yes, I like Fruit Loops and honeycomb and Sugar Crisp, Frosted Flakes. I like all the bad cereals. I'm just a really, kid still. I haven't totally grown up, which is really sad because I'm 53, but hey, I believe it keeps me young, mentally young. Okay, Anna. Genres of music you listen to are rhythm and blues, soul, contemporary, smooth jazz, and old school hip hop rap. Cool. Smooth jazz is relaxing to you? Right on. I like classical. By classical, I mean Bach, Beethoven, Chopin, Tchaikovsky. Those are the big ones that I can name off by heart. I listen to all of their music, but don't ask me who did who, because other than the Nutcracker Suite, which is Tchaikovsky, I don't know. But it's how I relax, how I used to relax. I haven't listened to music in a long time, actually, and I was just thinking to myself, maybe I should get back into listening to my music. I stopped listening to music and I started listening to audiobooks, and the sad thing about that is I miss my music. Oh, look at that. We've got a co-pilot. Let me get her. Hey, girl.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. My son called me, so I had to talk with him.
Right on. Not a problem. I'm glad you're here.
But yeah. What's up? What you crocheting?
The last sleeve to my cardigan.
I'm smoking one right now, so I'll just type it behind the scenes.
Okay. This is my friend Anna Trey.
Hello, everyone.
She is my friend from Ontario.
We are Canadians. 8. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of different jumping all over the place today. So.
Oh yes. I haven't been on YouTube. I've been really concentrating on working on this cardigan. I can't crochet and watch a video, and it drives me nuts watching a video and not actually watching it, just listening to it drives me nuts.
Mm. Hello, Terry. Hello, Micah's crochet.
Mishi.
Mishi. Oh, Mishi.
So yeah, I'm working on my cardigan, my last sleeve, and then my cardigan just needs to be sewn up.
Americana. American. Terry said American. I'm dual citizen, so I'm Canadian, Mexican.
I didn't know that.
I was born in Mexico.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that either.
My ancestors weren't all born in Mexico. That's why I'm a dual citizen. That's why I got to get my citizen easier than just like coming on a visa and spending a lot of time here before you get your citizen. Our family got to apply for a citizen, and up to a certain age, they never had to redo their citizen. And if you were born a certain age, you had to redo your citizen after so many years, saying why we should be a Canadian and stuff. I never had to do that, but because I was one of the firstborns. So
cool.
But my grandparents or my grandparents' parents, one of them, I don't know if my grandparents were born in Mexico, but their parents were not. They were born in Saskatchewan, Ontario. So that makes them Canadian.
100%.
And my mom had to jump to all of these hoops to prove it too.
Yeah.
To get us here. Like, you know how many times those pieces of the paperwork came back? No, and we got all excited to come to Canada, and then they come back. Oh, well, it's missing this, and it's missing that, and it's missing that. So every time, it was about 5, I don't know how many times, but it was a long time. It was a lot of times that it just had to keep mailing it back and then mailing it back. You know, it just, there was no communication where you get a phone call, and you know how annoying it is when you get sent from this phone call to this phone call to that phone call.
Yes.
Well, back then it wasn't phone calls; it was mail.
Yep.
And it took 3 million times longer.
Yep. Yep.
So our family, if they would have had phones back then, our family would have been able to come here like probably a few years before we actually came here.
Yeah.
And that would have bought me more time to learn as a younger person.
The language, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like, I mean, not for me, but even for my mom. Like, she still has the strong accent.
Oh, yes.
I only have an accent when I get drunk. That's how my Mexicana comes out.
See, in here, I thought you were French.
No. Maybe it's my autistic personality.
No,
to tell you the truth, I believe, like, I almost like when you hear a French person talking, they sound like they are autistic. It's like a child talking, you know what I mean? I've heard some people talk that were French, and they sounded like a little kid. Oh, they had a strong French accent, that's why, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And when they were speaking English, it sounded like they were a child, like a little kid talking.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no offense to no French people or anything. I'm a little autistic, okay? That's why I just said that, okay? I'm a little childlike. And I have the attention span too of a child. Sorry, go ahead.
So it's my baby's birthday tomorrow. My oldest.
Ah. He's a May baby. I mean, he's a Gemini, June baby, June Gemini.
Yes, June 16th.
Well, happy birthday to my other next twin Gemini. Or it will become all like when a universe is like, I don't know what they would call it if you get all the same signs together. But I mean, if you get all the Geminis together, that mean that, because Gemini's the twins, it would be
Mhm.
like quadruples and quintuplets.
So what'd you have for supper tonight?
Well, I made like homemade hamburger type of things that kind of fell apart because I put uh, red juicy red peppers and then all the water there was anyways, and then I cooked them in soy sauce. I cooked them in soy sauce and tomato sauce. I mean tomato sauce and ketchup sauce. So I fried them, my
Oh
hamburgers, and
yeah,
then I made mashed potatoes. So it's kind of like a meatloaf, but like you put it together as you're eating it. Yeah.
sounds yummy.
It was.
Yeah, I
I've
haven't
had
eaten.
it
I
for.
had a. Go ahead.
Mhm. No, I
I
made
was
it like yesterday or something. Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh Trey, you're a Taurus. So's my husband. My husband is a Taurus, which makes people blink at us sometimes because I'm a Capricorn. So you got a goat and a bull, and yeah, we headbutt lots of times. But we love each other at the end of the day. That's what counts.
Anna
It's my
and Trish, I need to leave this live stream right now. Have a good night. I'll see you next time. Did I
Bye,
say
Trey.
something wrong?
Thanks for coming in, Trey. You have an awesome night.
Happy belated Taurus birthdays. I am my son's a Taurus. My dad was a Taurus. I have Taurus all around me, and yeah.
And
And
Mishi is a Pisces.
Pisces are I get along with Pisces too. Like there's certain ones I really get along with, and then there's certain signs that I'm still learning to get along with. Okay, like I'm still learning, and Capricorn's one of them because like Capricorn, Gemini, they can misunderstand each other, and
Yep.
um,
Well, Gemini has that duality with it, right?
mhm.
That makes it hard for sometimes a Capricorn to read. Hey, Yolanda, how you doing?
Hello,
Welcome
hello.
in.
No, I just said to Trey. I hope I didn't say anything offensive when I was talking about the French and a language.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean nothing by it.
No, I know. I know you didn't. I'm sure nobody took it bad.
My
Otherwise, I'm
son's
sure they would
Gemini,
have typed it.
and we are besties. Yeah, Pisces. You said you were Pisces. Pisces and Geminis, they do get along because they are both a dual sign.
Yep.
Pisces is the dual fish, and Gemini is the dual person, baby. So we're like little baby Jesuses. Little baby Jesuses. I love I laugh at some people. They think of Jesus as a little baby, right? Yeah, it's just funny.
Yeah, so I made a devil's food chocolate cake today, and tomorrow I ice it.
Mm. Oh, and you know what? I have my 12th house in Pisces, okay? So 12th house is about your spirituality, right? It's about
Mm-hmm.
ascending, it's about like learning about your crown, like your crown chakra, your connection with God.
Mm-hmm.
And I have that in my 12th house. So my intuition is like dreamy when I think about like connecting with God. Like I can imagine anything I want in my life, and God will provide it. It's like universal energy, like
Mm-hmm.
it's like the universal law. There's so many different parts of the universal law, like law of attraction, law of manifesting, law of spirituality. Like all the chakras are basically a law.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
So how's your weekend been?
Mine?
Yeah.
The weekend goes so fast. I didn't even know it was here. When it was Friday, I was like, "What? It's Friday?"
Yeah, surprise.
Yeah, and so for me to plan like a little roadside or whatever grass side sale, my crafts and stuff, it's always a thought that I want to do, and then I never plan properly for it, and I never wake up enough time on Friday to start it on Friday, and then go all the way through the weekend.
Uh yes, if you want to get out there, you got to get out there.
Yeah. And my only option right now is to go outside and put up my stand outside or whatever, like set something up outside because I don't really have any gas money or gas in the car to go anywhere, so I'm kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm. I
So
hear you. Our car is parked. We have a car and a truck, and my car is parked for the year or for the season anyway. It needs summer tires. It only has winter tires on it, and I don't have summer tires.
mm, I have
So
all seasons on my car.
no, you can't get away with all season in Saskatchewan.
No, not in Saskatchewan. Ontario is not that bad. And I don't
Yeah.
really go anywhere. When it's like blizzard around, I'm staying in. I make sure I have everything I need and I pretend it's like a closure of the world.
No, we oops, look at what happened there.
Uh-oh. Did I make you get distracted?
No, I have more yarn. See? I just wasn't expecting that to empty so soon.
I could sit here crochet, but I'm not in the mood to crochet. Like it's been a while since I've been in the mood to crochet, but I get into different. Mine crocheting is more in the winter time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I hear ya.
And the same
My
with my
winter was
sewing. The same with my sewing. Like I like to sew in the winter time.
I have projects that I won't let myself do until I get this done. So that's kind of where I am.
Well, we're in retrograde right now. The moon is literally right in half, split in half right now.
Mm-hmm.
Half full, halfway to go. We're in the new moon in Gemini, so I'm still gonna go until all the way till the freaking moon is full again. I'm gonna take this new moon in Gemini energy and use it
Well, there you go.
to catapult forward in my life.
That's what I'm gonna try and do. That's why I'm busy trying to put my work out there. I've
I'm
been
trying
showing
to split my time everywhere. Like it's hard when you become a YouTuber. It's hard to spread your energy everywhere.
Well, I'm going to start that other YouTube channel that we were talking about where I'm going to do my readings and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to do readings actually.
Well, we're going to talk about spirituality and really get into it and dissect it. And
Absolutely, and paranormal stuff too, and all sorts of stuff.
yeah, it doesn't mean that we all believe in everything like we talk about. We're just discussing it.
We're just discussing it.
Yeah. So everybody can disagree and we can agree to disagree. We can still be friends even though we all believe differently. And that's what I think. You know, whatever works for you.
That's right. That's right.
I know is that whatever hasn't worked for me, if someone tells me to do that and I've done it before and it hasn't worked for me, I will not try it again. And if that person's upset that I'm not trying that, then they're not putting themselves in it and they're not believing me that I've done it. You know, and it's not my point to prove that to them. So Like also, like I watch a lot of those debate channels about religion, all these things about like male, female, feminine, masculine energy, all that. I watch a lot of those panels, but this one panel that I watch, but I'm not going to name them because I don't want them to really, I don't really want to get involved with that panel. But and
Yeah,
if I
I'm just figuring out a YouTube name. You want to hear some of the ideas?
sure,
Hubby thought of crazy engine predictions, but then I said no, because I'm not going to do predictions. And then he thought of crazy engine readings, and I thought no, because then people expect me to do readings, and I'm not going to be doing readings for everybody every day. Like, I don't want to be doing a reading with my cards every day. That's not what I want
okay.
to do.
So can I give you an idea?
Yeah, please.
You could call it like, Trish, whatever, right? Like if you want your name to be the first thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trish is sharing her spiritual awakening with others or something like that, or sharing what you're learning about it, or something along the lines where it tells people what you're kind of doing. Put that in a name, kind of like what you're doing,
Mm-hmm.
what you're kind of wanting to share.
Journey.
Yeah,
Ooh, I
like
like
your
that one.
spiritual journey, like. And also, we also have to make sure that nobody else has that name already. That is already a big channel or something, because we can never.
Well, YouTube does that, right? Because they'll actually go and tell you there's a channel with that name on
Really?
there. Yeah.
Huh. Well, when I first started, like I think there's people that's made channels about, and that maybe they're not, maybe they're fans, because I haven't seen anything bad about me, like no reactions about me or anything like that. But there is other channels that are like Cash Love and then whatever, right? And so I was the original Cash Love, so
It's
so
like
they either must be fans or trolls. So
when I was looking for Crazy Engine, there's a whole bunch of Crazy Engine channels up there, but there's only one Crazy Engine Treasures.
yeah. So
That's me.
if you want to connect more with the Native American, with what you are, right, with your own blood, whatever, then kind of put that in the name somewhere, like you said, Crazy Angel, and all the Native Americans, they're gonna know it. They're gonna know, right? So it's like they may be suggested by YouTube algorithm, and that's maybe how you find your tribe, right? It's like I picked this one here, and like someone told me, put something behind your name. Love is my name that always was, right, on my channel. But put something where people kind of know what you are all about. Well, I'm about like really showing people their happy side, and you can be happy, and it's not boring to learn about your spirit and stuff like that. It's not boring. It's actually exciting to learn about yourself and your higher self. And so the name that the Chat GPT whatever found for me, when I explained I wanted it to be spiritual and that I believed in God, and I kind of put in that what I wanted it to be about. And so that's how I came out with spiritual radiance. Because once we are feeling spiritually radiant, that's when we are really connected.
Mm-hmm.
So.
That's cool.
And I know that if something is too much for me or whatever, then I know I can just leave. And I don't really need to explain myself to where I'm leaving. Like,
No. Your channel, if you go on panel, it should be a safe place.
Yeah. No, but I mean,
Right?
like, even with people that they're dealing with different issues like PTSD, and then you go to a channel where they don't even know what that is, or they're just not, they're just idiots that don't even open themselves up to anything, or don't believe in any of those things, right? And I've seen it the other day. A girl got pretty much like she got attacked by this guy, and I felt like, why aren't you just leaving? you know, like I felt bad for her and I kind of like stuck up in the chat for her. But I'm like, I gotta stop doing that because you know what? Every time I stand up for somebody, they'll come and attack me later, right? So it's like I gotta stop doing that. I've done them all my life, like, you know, stick up for someone, but they put themselves there. That person put themselves there, and they probably know. She probably knows how much when she's had enough. But she was getting emotionally abused there, like verbally abused, I mean.
Yeah. I want to state that troll that was in your chat earlier, I didn't do anything about him because the last time you and I talked about it, you wanted me to let them have their.
Well, I said it a couple times. That's why I'm like, I said it a couple times. Not that, not when someone comes in there doing that. That's a troll.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
if they say, you know, with the name like Tarot Destroyer, you know, with the name, they're not coming in there with a
Tarot
good
killer,
intention.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I blocked him from the
person's
channel
been-
for 24 hours, so he was cursing me when he was gone.
Oh, well, back to
And
center, bitches. Right? I'm sorry. I won't swear. Sorry.
do you use Nightbot?
No.
Okay. If you use Nightbot, you could have Nightbot actually stream, go through your
I find that Nightbot
your
is
chat and
too
block
much like.
them.
I find
You can
Nightbot.
block them.
I don't like bots for one. I think that they are too critical. It's like, you know, when you're working with someone and someone is trying to do their job too much, like they're trying to be too perfect. Well, that's how I think that Nightbot is, and I have a personal hate for Nightbot on my channel. I blocked that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, some people don't get Nightbot, and some people do, and some people it works for them, and some people it doesn't. I use Nightbot, and I've got Nightbot configured where it will populate my chat with well, you see what it does. And one of the things that I have it do is there's blocked users that are blocked on Nightbot's end, so I don't even see them come to my channel. They're blocked.
Yeah. But I mean,
Nightbot
Nightbot can be a little bit critical. If you had a channel where you wanted to discuss spirituality or any of that stuff, you can't have that because they're going to be blocking everything.
Well, that's not true. You go into the settings and you change them, and like I've turned off all of those. So if somebody wants to come into my chat and do 12 emojis, because usually Nightbot doesn't like more than 3.
Was it 3? Yeah,
emojis,
more than
right?
3 emojis.
So you know, it would ban that person or put them on a timeout or whatever, right? I've got that turned off on mine. I've got that turned off. I've got blocked words turned off because I figured, no, I'm an adult. If you actually are going to type a swear, I want to know if you typed it right, first of all.
Did I make all your
right,
chat leave? Where'd everybody go?
I see I got 4 people in here, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, there's 4 people. But in chat, nobody's talking.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Just the Nightbot's talking. And Misha
Mishi.
was LOLing or joyful tears.
Mm-hmm. And Yolanda is hanging out and listening. I have a lot of people who just listen. And that's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm still learning. We're always learning. And YouTube is always changing too, right? So everything changes. And we just got to kind of keep up with the changes, I guess.
Yeah,
YouTube.
I don't know about this AI. I don't like AI. I don't have any.
Yeah, I don't have any AI content either.
Yeah. I'm worried about the AI. I don't think I want it on my channel, but we'll see what kind of, when they start rolling it out, what kind of options I have. They may sit there and say, no, everybody gets AI and that's all there is to it.
I think AI could be good for giving you ideas. Let's say, you know, like, write me out a business plan about this, whatever you're about to do, right? Like, write me out a business plan on how to go about this, and then explain a little bit what your blockages are and how to go about it, and they could actually create something for you that you could figure out how to do something.
See, but there's also templates out there that you could do the same thing yourself, just manually. Right?
Yeah,
And
but if you
I
have a
don't know.
unique
I mean,
job like spirituality with tarot and all the universal laws of attraction and astrology and all of that combined, it's a little bit much for
well,
just
that would be a lot. Yeah,
finding a template perfect for that as a
that would be.
business
Yeah,
plan.
yeah, that's true. I don't know. I worry about AI. The reason I don't like AI is because Big Brother, right? So every time you use text to chat on your phone or anything like that, it goes to a server to be configured, right? It's not on your phone. It's on another server. So anyway, that server bothers me because Big Brother has eyes on that server. Big Brother's reading your messages as it, like figuring out how to type it out. And I don't like that. I don't like Big Brother. And maybe Canada's not that big yet into it, but I know the States it is. And it just makes me worry about how much information, I let the government collect about me.
You know what? It's like, okay, so they can already do body language reading. They can read your body by your body movements. They can now read our freaking mind. And the last thing that they want to do now is the one thing that we need to keep more in small, really protective groups is that really higher knowledge of like the good, but it's almost like elite knowledge, but it's the good side of it. And the yeah, they want to know, how we connect. Like they want to have a connection to our crown, so they know our spirit knowledge and wisdom, and they want that. They want our intuition. They already have our thoughts, because ever think about something, you want to watch something and you really okay, I can't find it, and all of a sudden it appears exactly what you wanted to watch. It appears.
No, that doesn't happen to me. Other things happen to me, but not that one.
YouTube suggests things, and I don't have no smart TV. I just have an LG whatever. And
YouTube is very good at reading what because YouTube, Google, Facebook, they're all connected.
Yeah, I don't really do a lot of activities on Facebook, but
all you gotta do is start using your browser on one device, and say you want to look at the price of apples in Cuba, right? Then all of a sudden you're scrolling Facebook. Well, look at all these ads about apples and various different things you can do with apples. You start seeing all of this apple stuff on your Facebook.
And why do you think all this all this food is suggested to us at night when people are not wanting to eat? Is when it's going to be challenging for us.
Oh, I don't know why they do that at night. I don't have a clue about that, other than probably metrics have analytics of, they've probably scanned people and surveyed people, and analytics have come back.
We get cravings at night already. We already get cravings at night. It's like our challenge is always, and people that go on diets, their challenge is not eating after a certain time at night, right?
Yep.
Because your metabolism's slowing down.
Yep.
And while you're sleeping, your body's not really processing food.
No. That's why you're not supposed to eat too late at night. That's why you're not.
Or just before bed, but I always do anyway, because they're always suggesting all this shit, and then I have to go find something that is similar to that, because I never have what they're suggesting. They never have. I never have what they're actually suggesting.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of food on my channel because I don't watch. I get a lot of ghost hunting stuff.
Well, on this channel, on my big channel, Cast Love, the bigger one, I don't really get a lot of it unless I end up watching one video of a
Yeah.
recipe or something. Then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
and I
Which
don't like
one?
that. I don't like that on this channel.
Yeah.
I like it on my other channel, and I like that on my crafty channel because that's where I normally would upload a recipe video uh or making clothes video or craft video or whatever. Like I don't want those to show up on my spiritual channel
Yeah.
as a suggestion, but they always
Well,
do
actually,
because they're kind of combined sometimes.
I have two YouTube channels. I just remembered. I have one that's called Trish Techie, and it is assigned to my main
Sorry.
Tech Magic email, and my husband uses it to watch YouTube. And it's all political and cop watch stuff. It's all political stuff and cop watch stuff because that's what my husband watches.
Well, it kind of fits in with all of the rest of that
Hmm?
because like it's universe. Like when you learn about spirituality and all that, you're learning about the whole universe. You can't just learn about one part.
Nope.
You gotta figure out how we got here, or how we got to this point of like the way we think.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm going to make a third YouTube channel, and this channel will be just for my spirituality and my tarot cards and crystals and my magics and my spells and my other stuff.
Yeah.
I think this will be cool. I just got to figure out a name. So I don't know if I wanted Trisha's something, or if I want something Trish, or if I want to go crazy Injun, or if I just want to go crazy. I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Oh, wait for that one.
So I'm as soon as I figure it out, I'm going live. But I just gotta figure it out first.
So we've known each other, what, 3 years now? I think it said it on Facebook the other day.
I think 3 years.
Yeah, I can't believe how time has gone by.
Yeah, hey. That's awesome though.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a lot of things that happened before, like the 2 years before I met a lot of the good people that are still in my channel now. Yeah, and those were my 2 years of YouTube lessons and not oversharing and how
I
oversharing.
have a problem with that one because I feel like I'm talking to close friends. So
Yeah, but you don't know. Well, we don't think about that sometimes, but the whole world's listening. And
yeah,
every country has different beliefs. Every country has different ways. And so we can't always share everything that's going on in our life, right? We can share what we think, but we can't always share what's going on in our life. Is that a train?
Yes, that's a train. You can hear the train in my little town.
Oh, I went for a while. I was going to make another video. I did make a little video today on my small channel, just a little video of dancing in here. And I just wanted to share a little bit about it and just kind of like me being me. And I just made my first little short for a while. I haven't made any shorts, but I made a little short and see how it goes. I put it up on the other channel, but I did go for a walk on the tracks yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Does Christina still come in here?
Nope.
Or no, Katrina? Not Katrina?
Nope.
Is it Katrina?
Yep, Katrina, no.
She don't come in here anymore?
Nope.
Why?
I
know she had a baby.
Yeah, I imagine it's family stuff keeping her busy at night.
Yeah. Because I haven't seen her in a while, and I thought, and Zach too. I still subscribe to Zach. He lives only like 30 minutes away from me, and Katrina lives like only like 40 minutes away from me. But I've never met Katrina yet. I've never gone to that town in a long time because they do have a fabric store there. I'd love to go there.
Oh yes.
I haven't gone yet. I haven't won the lottery yet to go buy a bunch of fabric that I can't afford. Me being in a fabric store, I'll be like a kid in a candy store, and I'll be like crying and stomping my feet because I can't afford nothing, and everything is I want in there. I actually want to build I want to build a canopy because I have my bed in the living room, like kind of
Mhm.
like in my studio and stuff. So I want to build like a canopy, so I have a little privacy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So I want to get some perfect fabric so it can be like kind of like darker, but like kind of see through in a way. You know, it's a little privacy, but not like. So you still want air. I could, well, you know, if I have this huge amount of fabric that I could use for that, but that's too thick. I want something that's lacy like
Hmm.
to make it.
My son just moved out into a tent in the backyard. It's warm enough now. He got offered a really cool deal. A 6-person tent, 2 camping chairs, 2 sleeping bags, all for $50 in its own case and everything.
Nice.
Yeah, so he grabbed that. So he's out there now. He's got a mattress and he's sleeping on it and he's happy. He likes being out there in the summer because it gets really hot and stuffy upstairs here. And we
Yeah,
don't have good windows that open up to allow a lot of air. So,
I have I'm on the second floor. When I first moved to this building, and I didn't have an
mhm.
air conditioner or a fan or anything, and we moved here in August, I think, or whatever, and it was, oh my gosh, it was like we were dying up here. We would die up here. I feel like I was dying up here. I had to go get an air conditioner ASAP.
Yeah, it's gets really hot in here. I've actually given myself heat stroke in here just by sitting here and crafting one afternoon last summer. I gave myself heat stroke.
Well, that's how my son, the room was like where my son was in before. It was like basically like a closet. It's the room at the very end. And it's like a room. It's just kind of like the closet in a way. Now I have all my storage in there, all kind of storage stuff in there. But now he got my other room where my studio used to be. That's my youngest son's room now. So now he's got 2 windows and an air conditioner. So he should be good. He should
It should be good.
his lungs should improve. He smokes the
Hmm.
bong, and in that closet, everything stayed in there. So
Yolanda, I like that name. That's cool. Trisha's Transcendence. That's cool. That's a cool name. Or Trisha's Transcending
transcendence.
Journey.
Okay, so the word transcendent, there's transformation, and then there's transcendent. Transcendent is in a like ascend. Oh, that's ascending.
Transcendence means changing, spiritual enlightenment. Let me Google it.
I
Just
thought
a
that
very
was a spiritual transformation. Look up what transcendence means, because transcending would be meaning that you're transforming from one person into another. So maybe from your physical being into your spiritual being, maybe that's what it means. So you're living more your spiritual path instead of your physical path.
dictionary. Beyond or above the range of normal or merely physical human experience. The search for a transcendent level of knowledge, or surpassing the extraordinary, exceptional, or existing apart from and not subject to the limitations of the material universe. At
See,
which
there
point
it
it
is.
is
Yeah,
similar.
there's no limit. It's beyond the limits of the material. It's
Yep,
beyond the limits of material. Yeah.
I like that name. Or, like I said,
Well, those type of words have meaning, so it's good to know the actual meaning before making big decisions in your life. Well, as like a name for a business or something like that. And yeah, you can put any little like on YouTube. You can put like little emojis, like you did with Trish, right? Like you can do that in your title too of your name. I have just peace. I think I have the peace sign, don't I? Yeah, it's cast love, and then the peace sign, spiritual radiance.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
if you type in cast love, I'll show it. I would show up on the thing.
Yeah.
And if it's not that, it's usually cast love 101. Body, mind, and spirit. Yeah, so that's basically what that means. Like 101 means to me is that it's all like everything has to be a fresh start together. Body, mind,
Mm-hmm.
and spirit. It all has to combine each other, like be a fresh start, like start
Mm-hmm.
from one.
Well, I've been up here for 2 hours. You want to stay up some more, or shall we end it?
It's 101. Make a wish. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do some other things. I've been sitting here for a bit too, and you know me, like I'm like you too. I can't sit in one spot for that long. Usually I have to walk
Okay,
around for a
well,
bit.
let me say hi. You don't go anywhere. Let me say goodbye to everybody else. And I got something to say to you anyway.
Okay.
So,
If you want to say something.
Okay, so I want to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you very much for coming in. Thank you, Yolanda, for that catchy name. I will think about that. Thank you, everybody who came in, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a great week. And stay blessed, everybody. Bye.